Yeah, well, I want to know what you're doing here. I've not given you permission to be filming vehicles in and out of here. Listen, he's not a rigid. Yeah?
What? That ain't a rigid?
That's not...
You don't even know your vehicles,
right, listen,
man.
Well, I do.
Please don't obstruct me.
Yeah, hold on, listen, that's a van.
If you keep walking
That's
towards
a
me,
van.
I'll defend myself.
Well, you're here now.
Yeah.
What, you going to assault me?
Here's the police now for you, look. They came quite quick for you. You're a good customer, aren't you?
They've not come from me, they've come from you.
So welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're in Rochester ME2 4SQ, Sir Thomas Longley Rd, taking a look at XPO Logistics. XPO Logistics. So another one of the big boys. A lot of big customers put their trust in XPO Logistics. Depot accident performance. 82 days since a lost time accident. 100 days lost this year due to accidents. Not good, is it? And it's a 360-degree site, so no open ivers. You must have it fastened, look. And they make a big deal out of that. We've got a little security hut thing over there. I can't see whether the door is open or closed from here. Can't even see if there's anybody in there. Possibly not. And what do you think to first impressions? I mean, you can read the signs, but you've got to look past all the long grass. There's quite a few plain vehicles coming in and out of this place, and I've just found an article on motor transport about logistics giant XPO is rolling out 160 new rigid vehicles in its UK shared user network over the next 4 months.
All right?
Yeah.
Can I help you?
I've not asked anybody to come out just yet.
Haven't you?
No.
Well, I'm asking, I want to know what you're doing, really. You're filming vehicles coming in and out of here, so I want to know why that is.
Just for a video that's being made.
Right, okay. Well, this is private property. You haven't come and asked me if you can film our videos, film our trucks, have you?
That's what I've just said to you. I've not come in and asked for help yet.
Yeah, well, I want to know what you're doing here. I've not given you permission to be filming vehicles in and out of here. So what are you filming now?
If I need any help, I'll come and ask you.
Right, okay. Well, I'm not giving you permission to film vehicles in and out of these premises. I want to know why you're doing it.
Your permission means nothing to me.
Right, okay, so why are you doing it?
For a video that's being made.
Right, so what is this video that's being made?
It's not made yet.
Okay, but right, listen, I'm asking you some civil questions, which I'm well within my rights to do, because you're filming people in their vehicles without their consent, yeah, for a video which you're not willing to tell me what it's for, yeah?
I'm not willing to tell you what it's for.
Yeah, I'm asking what the video is. You've not told me 3 times. You've told me it's not been made yet. So
I'm making it now. I'm making it now.
Right. So what is the video you're making?
Well, at the minute, it's about an XPO employee coming out telling me that I can't film private property, vehicles, or people.
Okay. Well,
That's
I want
what
to
it's
know
about.
what you're doing. Yeah.
I'm here to make a video.
Well, I've not given you permission to film me. I don't want to be filmed.
You don't want to be filmed, but you've walked up to the camera.
Well, no. Yeah. Well, hold on. You're where I'm on the premises that I work at.
You're on the premises you work?
Yeah, I work here. Yeah. So this is the premises where I work.
Which side of the fence do you work?
I market. It doesn't matter which side of the fence. This is the entrance to our premises.
Yeah.
So
the entrance.
Yeah. Okay.
So your site is past the gate, and I'm off your site. I'm making a video about XPO. I don't know how hard it is to understand.
Okay. Well, I want to know why you're making a video of XPO. And you
Well,
won't
stop
tell me.
talking and I'll tell you.
Oh, well, okay. I'm going to put you on loudspeaker, yeah?
Do what you like.
Yeah, that's okay.
You just talk.
Right,
Just stop talking for a minute and I'll explain.
Right.
You like the sound of your own voice, don't you?
No, look, listen. Right.
Go on, I'll listen. I'll listen some more. Come on.
Because you haven't told me anything. All you told me is been rude to me. Yeah, tell me you're making a film that isn't been made yet, and I've asked you a few times. So you tell me what.
Okay. Are you aware of the 160 new rigids being rolled out? Are you aware of that? 160 new rigids, yeah?
Right.
Are you aware?
I'm not going to tell you. You tell me what you're doing.
Oh, so you're not going to tell me anything,
No,
but you want to know everything about me?
I want to know everything about you because I don't know you.
Get stuffed, mate. Get stuffed. Get stuffed.
Get
you
stuffed.
want to know everything about me when I've just said to you, are you aware about the rolling out of the 160 new rigids? Because if you are, then I'll continue talking because it will make sense. If not...
No, well, you tell me. Well, you're making a video about XPO.
I just tried to, but there's no point me going on about a subject which you're not aware of.
Hello, I'm standing at the gate, Kev. I've got a fella down here. He's all cameraed up and all the rest of it. He's filming vehicles in and out. Won't tell me the reason why he's filming it. Reckons he's making some film about XPO Logistics. He's not asked for permission to do any of these films. He's not asked for my permission to film me or the others. Do you want me to call the police? Call the police, yeah? Alright, yeah, alright. Do you want to do it from up there? Be it? Yeah, that's right, it could be anyone, yeah. So can you do it from the office, Kev? Yeah, phone the police, yeah. I'll stay down here, yeah, until they come. Alright. Yeah, we'll call the police.
Do you think I'd believe that that was a real phone call?
I don't care.
Watch this, watch this. Yeah, Kev, your mate, the copper, yeah, just give him a bell. We've got some guy outside. Cheers, Kev. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll give you an example of what's going to happen. Hello, police. Yeah, we've got a man outside. Yeah, he's not on our site. He's just outside, and is taking some photos of our building. Right. What do you want us to do? Oh, quick! Come quickly and arrest him because he's taking some photos of our building, and that's illegal. And then do you know what they'll do? They'll put the phone down on you because it sounds absolutely pathetic. Right, if you didn't know, XPO Logistics are rolling out 160 new rigids. I've come to film some. All right.
Why do you want to film? Have you asked someone at XPO whether you can film their rigids?
Why the hell would somebody on the outside in the public area, this is literally a public footpath here, why the hell would somebody start interfering with you, wasting your time? I'm talking, no, I'm not coming in, wasting your time.
Oh, you're rude, didn't you?
You just said I'm coming in.
No, I said they're coming in and out of our premises.
Good, I want to catch them on camera, thank you very much. You're making a big deal out of it.
Yeah, I am.
The new vehicles will be based in XPO's 9 core shared user sites, and this is one of them. What's the big deal? I've told you I'm making a video. I'm filming the vehicles, filming people, filming you. It's for YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm not into all that stuff.
All right. And because you've told me now I'm not coming on, I did see you had a reception, and if I needed any help, I would have come in and asked. The way I'm going to get the footage from down at the back, the areas I can't see, is with this.
You got a drone in there, haven't you?
I'm going to fly the drone. It won't be low, it won't interfere with any drivers, cause any distractions. It's only a little one.
I'm not giving you permission to do that.
And you didn't give me permission to film from the public space. So
that's right.
Your opinion and your knowledge is so poor that I'm not going to listen to any ridiculous things that you say. You're not allowing the drone, you're not allowing me to film vehicles. Hello! See, I don't mind you filming. You're out in a public area.
I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to send it to our head office, obviously in their legal, get the legal department involved and all the rest of it. We've got a picture of you and all the rest of it. So when you download something, if you haven't had permission to do it, they'll know who you are and all the rest of it.
Do you think the legal department can actually do anything?
Look, I'm not really interested either ways.
You sound interested. Get back to work, mate. Come on. No. You're wasting XPO time now.
No, I'm not wasting XPO's time.
You are.
Yeah, you're wasting
You're bothering.
My time.
You're actually bothering a member of the public outside trying to do some citizen journalism.
I'm really sorry that I'm bothering you. Yeah, but I'm bothering you for a very valid reason. Yeah, you are doing something. Yeah. I've been phoned by someone that works for us to say that you're here doing this. Yeah, and they don't want to be filmed. Yeah, they haven't given permission for you to film, and I'm out here and you haven't been given permission to film. You're wearing a body cam and all the rest of it.
Anybody can film anything they can see from a public area.
Can they?
Yeah, that's the law. Do you really think that dash cams, oh, turn your dash cam off, I don't want to be on it? Absolutely ridiculous. Anybody can film out here, mate.
Go away.
What do you mean go away?
Go away.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Well, look, listen. Right?
My advice to you is actually
I'll tell you what,
continue
please
on your day job.
Please don't point your finger at me because I find it very offensive.
I'm going like this because
No, you weren't.
that's
You
my
just
advice
pointed-
to you.
You were just pointing
You're
your finger
nobody
at
to me.
You were just pointing
If
your
you
finger at
don't
me.
allow photography on there, great. Go and tell people off in there that I'm outside, I don't work for you, I don't follow your policies, I'm trying to film the new rigids. Which, oh, I don't want to tell you about our new rigids. Why don't you have a nice discussion about
I
them?
don't know why you'd be interested.
Why don't you have a
It's
nice
that-
discussion about them?
Right, listen. The fact that you have not made yourself aware to people on site would make me believe that probably you're doing something untoward for whatever reason. You could be a terrorist. Yeah, you don't know what goods I carry in there.
I will do in a minute when I take the drone over.
Well, okay. Look, listen. I've told you, you're not given permission to take the drone over.
Do you want to watch me do it?
No, I don't care.
You ain't stopping me
My
doing it,
governor's
mate.
Look, listen. It's called the police. If the police turn up and say I can't stop you doing it, then all well and good.
If the police turn up here, I'll be very surprised. It's absolutely pathetic. It's a waste of their time. In fact, my tax money is going on their wages, so I hope they don't waste their time
Please
here.
don't film them.
Why has he got his hazards on a public highway?
Listen, he's not a rigid. Yeah?
What? That ain't a rigid?
That's not-
You don't even know your vehicles,
Right,
man.
listen, well, I do.
Please don't obstruct me.
Yeah, hold on, listen, that's a van.
If you keep walking
That's a
towards me,
van.
I'll defend myself.
Well, you're here now.
Yeah.
Which are you going to assault me?
I'll walk backwards and let's see what happens if you
Right,
keep
okay,
approaching
well, you
me.
keep walking backwards, keep going. Keep
I'm going over here, thank you.
Yeah, what, to that little thing, that's your bike, is it?
I was over there on that bit of grass, minding my own business. You're now blocking my camera and approaching me.
All right, well, put me on you.
I don't think you need, I think you really should get back to work before you make a big mistake.
Put me on you. I'm not going to make a mistake.
What do you say, put you where?
I said, put me on YouTube if you want.
I can put you on YouTube if I want. Okay, thank you.
It won't be with my permission though, it'll be illegally and then I'll sue you.
I'm sure you will.
Okay, so truck tyre, you interested in them as well?
What the hell has it got to do with you?
That's funny. Well, that's a vehicle that's on my premises. You are...
Any vehicles on your premises, I've got to ask you for permission to film them. How stupid do you sound?
Please don't film me. I'll ask you again, please don't film me. I'll ask you again, please don't film me.
Don't walk up to the camera, mate.
Give you permission to film me.
Don't walk up to my camera.
Enough times.
If you don't
Please
want to
do
be
not film
filmed,
me.
don't walk up to my camera.
Please do not film me. I'm not giving you permission to film me. Please use that. Please use that anywhere you so desire. But I promise you, there will be repercussions. I have not given you permission to film me.
Makes no difference to me whether I've got your permission or not. So, we need to find some of these rigids, don't we? It looks like they've got large tail lifts, looks like they're Renaults. The vehicles are also fitted with a range of technologies. But that's not a rigid either, is it? What do you call that one, a Luton? Look at him, look. Giving his boss the update. Oh, just one of his colleagues offering assistance. The vehicles are also fitted with a range of technologies to assist drivers and improve road safety. These include all-around cameras to assist drivers when changing directions or manoeuvring. PIR LED lighting in the vehicle's goods area to improve safety for drivers and crews working in low light conditions. Audible warnings when vehicles turn or reverse. A full closure tail lift with all-around safety barriers to provide a large working platform that protects drivers and crews from falls and the safety of nearby individuals. Driver welfare cameras to support driver safety whilst driving. They've got cameras in the cabs as well. Why don't you just talk like big up the good things that you're doing as a company? 'Cause that's all I'm here for. These new rigids that you've got,
talking to you, Tom.
these new rigids that you've got, they've got massive tail lifts with barriers all around for driver safety. They've got driver welfare cameras whilst they're driving as well. You've got lighting in the goods area to improve safety. They've got all around cameras as well when they're manoeuvring and reversing and stuff like that. All I'm here is to film them, that's all.
Did you ask to come in and film them?
I'm not coming, I don't want to come in.
Okay.
Get that through your head. You keep on thinking that I want to come in.
You're filming vans, you're not filming our rigid lorries.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
And I'm not going to make the video too long. So I'm going to proceed to the next part and get the drone up and find the rigids with that.
Saying he's putting the drone up now, Kev. Yeah.
All right.
He's getting out of his bag. He's already shown it to me once. Because he can't get on the site, he's going to fly the drone over to film some of the stuff.
What's wrong with that? Do you realise what you're saying? He's not murdering anyone. He's not harming anyone. He's not verbally abusing anyone or threatening anyone like you just did. Coming up to me like that.
Listen, mate, I've been dealing with clowns like you all my life. I'm really not bothered.
There's plenty in there. There's plenty in there. Why don't you carry on doing that?
He's not giving me any identification.
Neither of you.
He's not made himself aware.
I have made myself aware. What's his name?
My name's Stuart.
And your position?
I'm the operations manager here.
Operations manager, that's fine. Thank you, Stuart.
If anything does get posted or whatever, obviously we've got potential. Oh, you got... Okay. Yeah.
I thought he was going to grab the bike then. Hovering near the bike. You got any issues with the bike being there? Do you want me to move it?
I want you to move it. I want you to take it away and go.
No, that's unreasonable, but would you like me to move it at all?
It's not unreasonable, I just don't know why you're here.
You don't know why I'm here? Let's focus on the bike, because I'm just about to fly the drone. I don't want any interference. Do you want me to move the bike before I fly the drone, or you're right?
I'm telling you not to fly the drone. You're worried about the bike.
Oh, I don't know what. Can't talk reasonable with people like you.
Oh, I'm really unreasonable. I probably am really unreasonable. I'm actually being quite calm at the moment. I'm being comfortable.
At the moment? What's that, a threat?
No, you threatened me. You told me you were going to attack me earlier. That's what you said. If I invade your space, I come any closer, you're going to defend yourself.
So you feel like you can go as close as you want to people, do you?
You've just done it to me. Now, don't come close to me.
No, I can't even reach you. That's how close I am.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Listen.
I'm listening, go on.
Don't worry, we're dealing with it. You crack on. You do what you got to do.
I came over here asking, would you like me to move my bike? Because it's leaning against your fence. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Stuart. You're going to what?
I'd like you to take it away.
As long as you don't touch it, we'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Now I can't touch your bike, even though it's leaning against my fence.
I've offered to move it.
Oh, okay.
Would you like me to move it?
Well, it's entirely up to you.
Well, that's not an asking me to move it, is it? That's saying it's up to me, so I'll leave it there. Thank you. I don't know why you have to be so difficult with everything. We could have got along. We could have done a great video for XPO. So, we haven't got time to waste. Let's get David up and see what this place looks like from above.
As always, we've checked on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in the area at all.
His colleague, his backup, has disappeared. And Stuart is watching whilst guarding my bike. We'll get away from the trees. We'll go and have a look. There's a rigid, look. But that looks like an old one. That's a 69 plate. Hazards on, even before they get onto site. They must be quite strict here. Well, with Stuart in charge, yeah. There's a Renault Luton leaving site now. But anyway, let's crack on, shall we?
Take off.
So we don't need much height on this one. 43 meters. We can see Stuart down there, look. What's he say? Operations manager. You need sunglasses on, mate. Looking up at this drone today. So what we got down here then? They are certainly rigids, aren't they? Which one looks the newest? Number 2 in there. Let's get down a little bit lower and have a look at it. We'll stay above roof height. About there, I'll be fine. I can't quite tell whether that's a Renault or not, but it certainly looks brand new. A nice clean roof. And does it have, oh, it has the old style wing mirrors, and I was expecting the new ones with the cameras, but then I think it does have cameras on the corner of the cab there, look, and possibly one on the front. Let's keep looking. Possibly a brand new one there. Number 5 car parking spot. Oh, and is that one? Yeah, there's one. That is one. A 73 plate. There we go. Let's quickly get the zoom camera out. '73 plate Renault, a D250. The cameras up there, look. The 360 cameras, the large tail lift with the new safety barrier going around. We finally got one. You see? Point proven. That's all it was about. No need for any of that nonsense that's just gone on there. Nearly, yeah, 5 minutes, I'll be gone. So I think the message has finally got through to him. He's currently sitting on the grass over there, look. I think you just wanted a skiving half an hour. You're making all this, making a problem so that you don't have to work. Caught you out. So, oh, it's quite a big place. Stretches all the way down there. Look at that. Plenty of pallets. Plenty of trailers, plenty of people walking around. Now let's have a look, see if everybody is wearing high-vis 360. Well, them two certainly are, aren't they? So that will do. Let's get the whole site in one shot, do a 360-degree photo for Google Maps, and move on.
Max altitude
That was
reached.
XPO Logistics. What's that sign say? No unauthorised public access. It's a good job we didn't go on. They'll be crying even more. Look, it says no public access. But then they say, why didn't you come on and ask us permission? You can't win. The best thing to do is to stay outside and do what you need to do. Hiya, we've not met yet.
No.
How you doing?
I'm not sure he want to be filmed.
Don't incite any issues that are not even arose yet.
Do you want to be filmed? Not really, no.
See, I was
He
assuming,
doesn't want
it's
to be-
assuming I'm just about to go like this to you. Trying to cause trouble. It's been like it ever since I've met him.
I've been trying to cause trouble.
Yes, you have.
Have I? Okay.
I said to you I'm here to make a video about the new rigids, and you've caused a big problem.
I've asked who you are, he's not told me that. Who are you?
DJ.
DJ?
Yeah,
DJ what?
DJ Audits.
DJ Audits?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know who DJ Audits is. Who's
Just
DJ Audits?
me YouTube. Told you I'm putting stuff on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere.
Oh, you give me a key ring then, will you?
Yeah, go on.
No thanks.
See, I'm a nice guy. I'll answer any questions that you've got, tell you what I'm doing, as long as you don't overstep your mark and try and assert, assert any authority that you do have in there. You do have it in there. People do what you tell them to do in there, but just don't try it out here, that's all.
Well, I've asked you not to film me and you film me.
Yeah, you don't ask me anything, mate.
Well, I did. You said, ask me anything you want. I said, please don't film me, and you have.
Yeah, so once I've declined that request, why you keep on repeating yourself like a parrot? And then coming towards me and then going like this.
Oh, I did that.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, hopefully you got all that out there.
It'll be quite entertaining.
Like you telling me you're going to have to defend yourself. That sounded like you were threatening me.
Would you rather me let you intimidate me? And listen, you said just clear off.
Listen.
Would you prefer if I cleared off? You would, wouldn't you?
I haven't interfered yet.
Because I've stood my ground, because I'm out here.
Listen.
And somebody's actually standing up to the manager or the operations manager, whatever you call yourself. You're not used to it, that's all. Don't worry about it.
All right, well, I'm not worried about it.
I don't work here. You can't discipline me. You can't shoo me off like you tried to earlier. And you can't intimidate me, that's all.
I'm not trying to intimidate you. I just want to know what you're doing.
And I've told you many times. It gets a little bit annoying.
Listen. The way you talk to people, I should imagine you goad them into a certain scenario. You won't be.
You can't be goaded. A man like of your skill, you cannot be goaded.
That with me today. I promise you.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
So, am I waiting for the police? Am I carrying on my day?
Well, up to you.
It's entirely your choice. Do you want a key ring?
No, I don't.
All the normal jazz.
No, I don't want a key ring.
Do you want a key ring?
I'm all right, mate.
You're all right. See, we've been all right. He's not kicked off like you. Even when you tried to provoke him, say, look, he's just about to film you. He could have said, don't film me, mate. I don't want to be on it. But it didn't work, did it?
What's all this?
It didn't work.
What's all this?
You tried. You tried to get your colleague here to back you up and try and jump on your bandwagon. You're the only one on there. Come on, people in there need your supervision. Don't they?
He even knows what my job entails now, ain't he?
I know the sun is shining. I know the sun is shining and any excuse for a bit of a break, but this is taking the mick now. You do not need to be out here. I've told you everything that you need to know. I'm not no criminal, no terrorist, no threat to the business.
Well, I still don't know that, do I?
Do you want a keyring to prove it?
No, what does a keyring prove?
It shows you that I'm a YouTuber. djaudits, you've mentioned the keyring. Maybe your colleagues mentioned a keyring. They know who I am. They've been a reference for me. You're now wasting company time. Come on, back to work. Please. And then we can conclude this video and I can move on.
Why have I got to go in to conclude this video?
Well, I don't want to be seen to have the operations manager out here waiting for the police. If you just go in, cancel the police, we'll all move on. Because we're only waiting out here for the police, aren't we?
You told me I didn't phone the police, or I wasn't making a phone call earlier. I'm not interacting with you. You do what you got to do.
Okay, we'll leave it as that then. Yeah, shake hands or not?
I found you quite offensive, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
You may be a YouTuber, I definitely won't.
That's an old one. That's an old one, isn't it? An old rigid. The new ones are about 10% more efficient than them, and the old ones didn't have a safety rail around the tail lift, did they? But the new ones do.
Andy, don't.
He was just about to give some great information to make XPO look good then, and you've muted him.
Listen.
That is shocking.
I still don't know who you are.
Everybody's vouched for me. You've mentioned keyring.
Vouched for you?
You've mentioned keyring, that's because somebody you've spoke to, since we started talking, has told you the word keyring, yeah? They've told you is probably doing the YouTube videos, which backs up what I told you I was doing. Look, even he knows there's no threat. He don't even need to be here. Come on, man. Let's just end this amicably. You go back to work. I'll ride off knowing that no police time's being wasted and we're all good.
Well, don't worry about it, whether the police time's being wasted. I haven't wasted the police time.
We all contribute to the police time. There might be other people that need them right now. If you just cancel them, just tell what's your boss's name, Mark or something. Kevin, whatever his name was. I'm rubbish with names. Just bell him back up. Yeah, we've sorted it, Kev. He's no threat. He's not a terrorist. He's not been past this line here. Do you know that sign? I've opened it up for you because it was a bit folded. That says no admittance to the public. So no one's going to come in, mate. You've got a security box there. Presume that's manned at night when the threat gets a little bit higher. These unwanted visitors that we get now and again. My video will be on in about a week. You'll see some lovely drone footage. You'll hear me reading the article that I was trying to read when you first arrived from Motor Transport. There's been an article about your company, Motor Transport, about the 160 new vehicles. That's all. I did try and see if you knew anything about them at the start.
Tell me that to start with, did you?
I did.
You didn't come in and say...
No, I can't come in. I can't come in because the sign there, look.
You could become a visitor, you could ask to speak to someone to gain permission to do whatever you're doing.
The thing is...
You could contact our head office and ask for permission to visit one of the sites.
The thing
have
is,
you done any of those
if
things?
I try and come in, I feel I'm wasting your time.
Have you done any of those things?
No, I haven't, no.
Okay.
And do you know, because I haven't done it the way you wish, doesn't make it wrong.
Well, maybe that would have been the correct way to do it, rather than stand outside, yeah, and film stuff and we haven't got a clue who you are.
But then just come out professionally and assess the threat.
Well, I did. I asked you who you were and what you were doing.
And we mutually gained...
No,
respect isn't automatic.
You didn't. All you did was
if I see any
defensive straight away. You wouldn't tell me what you were doing. You said, I'm making a video, but I haven't made it yet, and you were evasive from the very off. So therefore, I'm not going to be very amenable to it because you were evasive. Yeah. So look, listen.
No, you have got an opinion.
Gain in conversation with you because I don't need to. Yeah. If you want to stay and wait for the police, that's fine.
If they come in, because what will happen, right? If I disappear now, they'll attend and they'll waste more time looking for me because I'm in the area. I'm doing multiple videos in the area today because you're not the only company in the news at the minute. Quite a few people are around here. So if they're then wasting further time looking for me, I'll just wait for them. But I would prefer it if you just cancelled them. Just say it was DJ Audits. No big deal. You don't need to attend. Is that okay?
I'm not cancelling no one. If you want to go, go.
But you know why I'm not going? Because further time...
Listen, mate. Yeah, I have told you. I found you to be unhelpful, yeah, obtrusive, yeah.
But even that's not an offence, is it? So the police aren't going to help you out with that.
Yeah, you filmed me without my permission.
That's not an offence.
Yeah, well, I've asked you not to, politely, on about 3-4 times. Please don't film me, please don't film me, please don't film me. Yeah, you continue to film me. So you've not taken into consideration anything that I've asked you. Yeah, nothing at all. So why should I want to entertain you at this point?
Because when somebody's approaching you saying, don't film me, once the camera's off, there is a risk that you could be attacked.
Yeah, well,
there is a risk, isn't there? So, and you've lost your evidence.
You pointed your finger at me. Yeah, I had to ask you not to do that because I didn't like that. Yeah, and then you told me that potentially, yeah, that you'd have to defend yourself against me. Well, I wouldn't know why you'd defend yourself against me. I've not threatened or sworn at you in any way, shape or form.
So was you approaching me with some sort of hostility, do you reckon?
I was approaching you to find out what you were doing.
Yeah. Was there any need for the hostility whilst you approached?
There was no hostility.
Okay. It's just a perception, isn't it? So if somebody perceives that the person approaching is hostile, they can just give a little warning. Carry on and I'll defend myself. Yeah, that's a little warning. And then if it carries on and they have to give like a preemptive strike, that's still legal because it's self-defense. It's got to be proportionate, just a little push, and then if you come with more aggression, then you really can just floor them. And it's all legal, my friend.
You did it on film once, how aggressive I was.
Yeah. I know when you watch it back, you might regret things and you'll learn from it, but next time, if somebody's outside, just presume they're innocent until you find out otherwise. Don't just presume they're guilty, which I think is what you did there. You presumed I was up to no good.
Well, in this day and age with terrorism and stuff, yeah, I mean, I'm well within my rights to be a little bit concerned at what you're doing.
Yeah, be concerned, communicate, assess the threat, but you need to be mindful that you represent an XPO. That's all. You haven't gone too far. It's been a lot worse before. Imagine if you did go hands-on. It would look a lot worse, wouldn't it? But we've all remained safe. Here's the police now for you, look. They came quite quick for you. A good customer, aren't you?
They've not come from me, they've come from yeah. Hello. Yeah, this guy apparently is a YouTuber.
Oh, right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks.
Yeah, so basically I come out and asked him what he was doing. He's filming, and he wouldn't give me any real answers, wouldn't tell me who he was. Yeah. And then basically just trying to goad me into making of thing. He's obviously cambered up and whatever. So he's then told me that potentially if I go any closer towards him, he would defend himself. He said he's going to put a drone up. I said don't. I've asked him not to film me. He's filmed me. Yeah. So and he's been filming vehicles in and out of here. And so basically, I wanted to know what he was doing. Obviously, these vehicles. That he's not asked for any permission for it. Yeah, he's just standing here doing it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I want to clarify. There's no fly zone up here, is there? People are, I think, happy to fly their zones. There's no restriction as far as you're aware?
Well, I wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't know either, really.
I'd have to take your word for that, but yeah.
As far as we're aware, I don't think there is a restriction flying drones above here. I don't know how you
take
get
pictures.
One. As far as I'm aware, if it's not a sensitive site, I don't believe there's too much we can really do about it. In terms of the flying the drone itself.
Okay, look, I'm not bothered.
No, of course.
I mean,
I understand your concern as well.
I'd have
yeah.
liked him to have come in, introduced himself, said, I'm going to be doing this.
Yeah.
Are you okay with it? Yeah, but
Yeah.
he didn't. And when people are telling me that we got a guy filming, taking pictures, I'm going to come and ask him what he's doing, which is exactly what I did.
Of course.
Yeah, and I didn't swear at him in any way, shape or form. I didn't threaten him, but I did ask him. Yeah, and I did ask him not to throw his drone over there, and he didn't tell me that. I asked him not to take pictures of me, and he's totally ignored all of that. And some of his mannerisms and all the rest of it. I mean, well, he's a YouTuber. He's goading me because he wants a reaction. Yeah, and he hasn't had a reaction from me.
No.
Well, I mean, even
good.
so.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I don't think there's much we can do here right now. I think we're still on public land. Unfortunately, there's no fly zone like the building, and it's not a sensitive site.
It's cool. I've taken a picture. I'll make our head office aware that we've had someone down here.
I believe that's probably the best protocol,
and,
as long as you don't start going onto site, which I'm sure you're aware, mate.
There's a sign on the post that says no public access, so I've stayed out, but he says I would have preferred you have come in to reception. So I had a bit of I had a bit of conflict there, so I decided to stay out, which in his eyes was the wrong way of doing it, but he's got his opinion, so I just do it my way. I stay outside. I don't want to waste their time talking to me about something I don't think they're going to agree with. There are no flight restrictions in this area.
Sorry, what was that?
There are no flight restrictions in this area, so you was right. And telling somebody to turn their body cam off, it's just unreasonable, isn't it? If I told you to turn yours off, you wouldn't do it, would you?
No, potentially not. I appreciate your side of things, and I also appreciate your side of things.
To some Queen's Park Ranger that I don't even know. You know what I mean?
He says he just told you there that he's asked me to leave.
Yeah.
But of course, you shouldn't be asking members of the public to leave a public area, should you? Whilst they're carrying out lawful activities. Yeah. So be unreasonable, my friend. No hard feelings.
Listen, my advice would be.
I found him.
Yeah.
Very unpleasant. Really.
He said he mentioned
in this day and age you got to tolerate people like this because he's filming me all the time. And all the rest
he
of
mentioned filming the vehicle, so from the outset I did say to him, I'm here to cover the story of the 160.
No, he didn't.
I said to you,
that's neither here nor there. I'm going to stop because I can tell this about to be a little tit chat, and to be honest, I'm not really interested
all good,
in that.
all good.
No,
leave it there.
It's not all good.
Okay.
Right, thank you.
Not a worry. No, you're
not
not a problem at all.
Yeah. In this day and age, obviously, someone taking pictures, flying drones.
I can appreciate the concern.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what clue he is. He didn't make me aware who he is. One of my members of staff has told me.
Yeah. You know who I am now. I've offered you a key ring. We're all good.
He gives out key rings.
Yeah.
So
just tells him who I am. That's all. I'm not hiding out.
Free key ring. There you go.
djaudits.
djaudits.
Yeah.
Have a look at him on YouTube. Don't, because that benefits him. But thank you for your time.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Cheers to it. That's it.
As I said, mate, if you're on, I believe, public place and there's no flies restriction above here,
this company.
You're clearly quite aware of where you can and can't fly your drone.
Wouldn't want to.
This company have just brought 160 brand new rigids, and they're so good. I want to capture one. Yeah, it's only just happened.
Okay.
So new article. This is April 24. Look.
Okay. So
So
quite recent.
I did manage to get one. I've seen some with the drone.
You did or didn't?
Did.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
I've seen one in the flesh. I've spent a lot of money on them. I said, why don't you just use the opportunity to talk positive about what you've done? But anyway, he didn't like it. He rang you guys. Sorry to waste your time.
No, not a problem at all.
Fair
Appreciate
enough.
the concern.
I'm just going to have a quick chat with my skipper, but beyond that, I think we're probably good, mate.
Yeah.
What, your sergeant?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're probably fine.
But yeah.
Yeah, we are. What station are you based at?
Medway. Gillingham.
Medway?
Yeah, Medway, Gillingham. So.
The big one?
Yeah, the big one.
The headquarters?
No, that's Maidstone. So you've got Maidstone, and then.
I've just been doing some filming at the docks. What's that building next door?
That is the same one. Yeah, that's Gillingham.
Right. That's where you are.
Yeah, we're based at Gillingham. It is a really big station,
Right.
but it's not our headquarters.
Oh, is it not? Right.
Is our headquarters Maidstone?
The headquarters is either Maidstone or North Kent. It moves
Yeah,
about.
It moves about. Depends where the Chief Constable wants to go.
I don't suppose you've handed over any of your details beyond the thing saying DJ Audits to say who you are or anything like that.
To who?
To anyone really.
No?
To those guys. That's
No.
fine. Is it something you're willing to tell us?
What'd you do that for?
Well, just so I know who I've spoken to really.
DJ Audits. You know who you spoke to. I know I've spoken to 15664, and you know you spoke to DJ Audits. I don't need to know anything more about you.
That was just a
What's your number?
30984.
Is that what he said? Ask him if he was willing to give details, and if not, we'll look at what to do next. We'll try and force them out of him with.
Absolutely not. I think you're more clued on to what you can and can't do. If you're in public and walking around, there's not much I can really do about that. Nor is it my intention to go around and start saying what you can and can't do. You're not committing an offence as far as I'm aware, so it's got nothing to do with it really. Yeah.
What was the actual report? Man
It
flying
literally
drone?
was just a man flying a drone.
I suppose.
It goes through quite a few channels to determine is this a sensitive site. We've reported that's not. It was then a concern, is there any sensitive sites around here? That also, I believe, was no. So
When you say sensitive sites, you're talking like MOD, stuff like that?
I'm not too sure.
Right.
All I know is the word sensitive sites was mentioned and the answer was no. So that kind of limits our powers drastically and what we can and can't do. As far as I'm aware, once again, I'm not really clued up on drone laws. And
I suppose once a drone is mentioned, anybody looking at places like GCHQ or MOD,
Oh, yes.
it sort of...
it gets a bit of different
Yeah.
gravy then, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I suppose even police station custody areas, you know, and prisons and airports, stuff like that.
Well, they start getting into the grey area, don't they? Are they sensitive?
Because do you still allow people to have like unsupervised breaks at custody in like a yard area?
I don't work in custody.
Right.
But as far as I'm aware, they're allowed to go into the
Stand on
custody.
the
Yeah, of
gas.
course.
Because I've always wondered, do you know that like people taking drones over prisons, and they've widened the area now because the risk of a drug drop.
Oh, that makes
But
sense.
there's always
yeah.
a risk of a drug drop in a custody area, in a yard. Do you know what I mean? But there's never a restriction over a police station.
No, I don't believe there is a restriction on a police station, is there? So I think you can fly drones. Don't quote me.
Oh, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. The last thing I want to do is give you incorrect information as to
You
what
ever
you can
been
and can't do.
Called to a drone incident?
This is
or-
my first one.
Right. Okay.
No, this is my first one.
We'll see what he says. But there are some things that you could be asking.
Is there?
Yeah. I'll just see if he knows, and then I'll just mention that just before you leave.
Yeah, it'll be good to learn
Yeah.
exactly what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
I think there was talk about a drone license, but then I don't know if we can say, can you show us your drone license? Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think we're just having
We'll just double check that. Not that I've seen any, but yes.
Where is the drone? Is it one of the really nice ones?
No, it's in the bag. I've finished. Go on.
Have you got any licenses that allow you to fly the said drone?
The drone that I'm operating, in fact, this is good for you both. If somebody's operating the drone this close to a building, because by law you have to keep 150 metres away, right? Unless you've got a drone which is lighter than 250 grams. So it's a good question. And you are entitled to see it, right? If you know that they're in possession of a drone, just say, can I see it?
Okay.
And then once you see it and you can confirm it's smaller,
Yeah,
so it's 249 grams.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah, I know they've made it that size to fit in with the law, and it has to have an operator ID. That's what the license you referred to.
Alright.
So it has to have the operator ID visible.
Do you mind if I take a photo of that so I can, for our records, for the operator ID?
Do you think that you're entitled to it? Because it has to be on display, so we have to show you that you've got one.
Okay.
But if you want to obtain it,
Right.
then there needs to be some sort of suspicion of wrongdoing, an
Got it.
offence. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless, so like if you say, right, you've been flying it out of sight, because you can't go behind the trees or behind the building.
Are you have to maintain a line of sight?
Line
with
of
the drone?
sight,
Okay.
yeah. And say like if you was flying it dangerously or flying it in near an airport or a prison, stuff like that, of course they're offences, yeah? So we're good.
Cool. Yeah, no, certainly
It's
249.
within the weight, you can fly as close to buildings as you like. You've seen it as an operator ID, there's no offences, and that's where it ends.
Yeah.
And there's one last thing, if you were unsure of whether it's a flight restriction zone, there's an app. Oh, I'm gonna have to change that. There's an app called Drone Assist.
Okay.
And it shows you the little dot there. If you see any red areas, so if I zoom out, we should see some red areas shortly.
Yeah, I can see some.
Yeah.
There's a red
So
area.
what's an orange area?
Just a warning, well, there's some orange ones like over train tracks and stuff like that.
Okay. So can you fly over train tracks?
Yeah, but it just tells you to be mindful.
Oh, okay.
That,
and the reds are where you're absolutely no.
SSSI, so wildlife in there, don't get too low, stuff like that. But the red ones is the ones we're.
What does it say if you click on the red bits then? Is that because it's over town?
Tells you about the airspace.
Oh, so
Rochester.
What that basically says, you can't fly it in Rochester.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
We're quite near it, lot, but we're not in it.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
So
just sort of go back onto your own question. Is Medway custody is part of that red zone?
No, I checked because I was there.
Not.
I was flying around the dock an hour ago. So that's it, guys.
Didn't get any calls then, so.
No, it was sound. It did say no filming allowed on the dock. That says okay, but I'm not on there, and we got over that little hurdle.
Yeah.
People filming from the outside into the dock, he now knows he shouldn't be getting involved. It's education. The interaction is entertaining, as you've seen before, when they come to your police stations, and you guys back in the day overreacted. But now it's calmed down a bit, and we've got entertaining people like that. And if you're called, then if you ever come across a drone incident now in the future,
250.
hopefully you've learned something as well. So we're all good guys, yeah?
So if it's 250, we can request a drone license. A pilot, is it a large?
Every drone has to have one of them, regardless of the weight. But if you find a heavier drone than that being flown nearer than 150 meters to a building, then that's an offence.
Right, that's an offence in itself.
Yeah, you can only fly 249 nearer than 150 meters.
Oh, okay, I see. Makes sense. I'll tell you what, well, we'll leave you to it. It's a gorgeous day today, so.
It is, yeah. I'm going to take my coat off.
Yeah, I won't blame you.
Okay, alright. Our controller verifying it our side. As long as we're all good, we'll leave you to it, mate.
Verify what?
The bit around the waiting and the licenses and all that, because obviously this is not something that we come up against that often, so I'm just verifying, and then as long as we're good, we'll leave you to it, mate.
I can show you on the CAA website. If there's an issue, I'll show you straight away.
That's fine, mate.
Don't whip your handcuffs out too quickly, will you?
No, you're all good.
I've had it once. I didn't even know what the place was, and it turned out to be the Iranian TV station, and they overreacted. They detained me on the spot, and I just spent 5-10 minutes talking like we are now, whilst another colleague was on the phone to some sort of inspector, just like you are there. So I've explained it all to him, then you come over and detain me straight away. Now, if you just communicate between yourselves, you'd know that it's all good. I just ask for communication, just don't overreact,
You're fine, mate.
So what's these new cars? Is it vans?
It's a rigid, and it's one of those ones where it's got all cameras all around it. It's got this safety barrier on the tail lift. It's got LED lighting. It's got audible. It's a bit nerdy, right? But because you're
is it a truck?
It's a rigid.
Oh, I see.
It's a rigid. So to you, it's not special, but they're making a big deal out of it. So whilst you're hello, my friend. Whilst you're somewhere, just look at any recent news articles that you can talk about, rather than just saying, "Oh, there's a security box. There's there's the logo. There's some grass."
Bit of grass.
Wouldn't be good content, would it?
Make it interesting citizen journalism, whilst also seeing if they're going to overreact to the camera. Try and get all the elements in of the video: education, entertainment, information. Of course, the sole reason of doing this is because it earns ad revenue on all the platforms.
I see.
It's work. You're at work.
And do you get a lot from people coming into the videos like that? Because obviously you get ad revenue per view, don't you?
Yeah, I never verbalise it, but people can see from your reaction, your facial reaction, if it's worth doing. So when you press that button there, if you had good signal.
Well, you've got full 5G apparently.
And you looked at the month by month revenue for one platform only. Look at March. March was a bumper.
I'm in the wrong job.
Are you doing all right, mate?
Just on YouTube, that is. You got a little bit more on Facebook, not as much. A little bit more on TikTok.
All that's I mean, that's more than enough. Anyway.
That's more than enough, isn't it?
That's more than enough. You got a spare drone line about? Or...
He wants to move jobs now. As long as you remain lawful and respectful. Yeah. If he came towards me then saying, do this, clear off, stop filming. I said, mate, don't keep coming towards me with this sort of hostility, because I will defend myself. Hopefully we never need to, but just these little warnings.
You'd like to think you wouldn't, would you?
No.
Tell you what, I'll see if I can find it, because they're taking a little while.
I'll show you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got it up? I assumed you probably would.
I like to show the people, staff members. CAA, where can I fly my drone? So this is directly from the CAA, yeah?
Civil Aviation, yeah.
So it's not a website that I've made up already.
No, I'm fine with that.
And if I go right down to keep at least 150 meters away from residential, recreational, commercial and industrial, yeah?
Yeah.
So 150 is the minimum. Do not fly.
And therefore, if you scroll up, that is,
but,
there you go.
Then it says, you can fly small drones and model aircraft that are lighter than 250 at the above mentioned places.
Yeah.
Does that change with heights, etc.? Because I know obviously there was mention of like
this drone will not go.
etc.
This drone will not go higher than 120. It's programmed not to go.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So there's no minimum. It won't go higher than 120, and that's the same with people as well. There's
close to
if you
50 meters. Oh, so that changes as well, because that was one of the things I was aware of.
yeah,
Around people in 50, because you're not going to hurt them if it falls out of the sky.
that's right. Yeah, it's like a bird. But if there's a crowd of people that can't quickly move out the way, they've not put a number on a crowd of people. But if there's a crowd of people that realistically couldn't move out the way if they saw it falling,
basically.
you can't fly over them.
Yeah.
But you never would anyway, because
regardless of the weight.
yes, never fly over crowds with any weight.
Right.
Because, but why would you want to? You'd always want to be around them, wouldn't you?
Top of people's heads.
But I suppose if it's a big festival, then you might need to fly into the crowd to get your subject. So just don't. Never fly over a crowd of people.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm fairly happy.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's better things for you guys to be doing. Sorry to have wasted your time,
Yeah,
but it's
all right.
been a pleasure meeting you.
No, it's been really nice to meet you as well. I appreciate
Always a
it.
pleasure. Get out in the sunshine, as it were.
Oh, what, have you got to go back indoors now?
Well, we'll probably go do something at someone's house or something like that.
Right,
so
okay.
Most of policing ends up being indoors,
Okay,
eventually. Oh, bear with me, sorry. I can't believe.
Have you got a taser as well?
No, I'm not. No taser for me, unfortunately.
You got the captor?
I do.
Right.
What's that there?
Oh, it was undone, look. Hey, up naughty.
No.
Does it easily unbuckle, does it?
This one's a bit loose, as you can see it's a bit older, so normally it does. It's quite easy to unclip.
Right.
But I need to ask for a better one. I think it unclips a bit too easy.
Yeah,
For my liking, at
It's
least.
a firearm, isn't it?
It is. I think it's a Section 5 firearm. Section 4. Not sure which one, but
Do you have to lock it away?
it goes in our locker at the end of every shift, and we have to sign them in and out. Not every day, but there's a. Yeah, 2, 3, 1. Go ahead. Sorry.
If possible, because I think everything else looks A-okay, to be fair, from looking at the CAA website.
Yeah, that is all received. Sorry to be interrupted. At the bottom of that, there's a serial number.
Right.
That is nice, son, isn't it? There's a serial number at the bottom of this, and they'll have that serial number logged to each officer. And they weigh it as well. So when you first get it, it gets weighed, and then when you give it back, it gets weighed. So if they notice there's like a few discrepancies going on, they'll be like, well, you haven't told us that you've sprayed anyone or deployed your parva. Why does it weigh less?
Right.
And you've got some difficult questions to answer.
So other than storing it in your locker every night, you still have to hand it back regularly, do you?
No, so
Right.
I don't know how long I don't want to get it out, but there's an expiry date on it. I think it's a couple of years, because otherwise it just sort of sits at the bottom.
And you have to keep a lookout, or do they remind you when it's coming up to expire?
I'm not really too sure, to be honest with you. I'm sure they would probably figure it out at some point. They've got a big Excel spreadsheet.
But you've only had one
I've
issue?
only had one.
Right.
Yeah, this is my only one. I don't know how many he's had issues. It's quite rare for us to use this, to be fair. It's kind of like a bit of a last resort, to be honest. Because I think I've only been to 2 instances where it's been used, and they've been quite aggressive people.
So you call it parva, do you?
It's, yeah, I think it's parva, synthetic.
But it
spray.
actually says captor on it, doesn't it?
I don't know, does it say captor on there? I don't know if it does or doesn't, to be honest. I don't normally look at the can. They're like, take this, and I'm like, yeah, all right, no worries. Spray it if you're in trouble, got ya.
And apart from the baton and that, you've got nothing else to...
baton, that, handcuff key.
First aid kit?
In the car.
Right.
In the car, and I've got some gloves on me.
Oh, you have got gloves, right.
We've got gloves on us as well, but that's about it really. We've
What
got
about-
an emergency first aid kit in the car as well, a fire extinguisher, a few cones, some traffic signs.
Any straps?
Like fast straps
for legs?
For legs. Depends on the officer.
Right.
So some officers will have an extra pouch, and they will put fast straps, and maybe some would have like a bigger med kit on them as well, depending on how much they like their first aid kind of thing as well.
Nobody likes administering that.
Normally not the greatest time.
One final thing before we go, sir. My chief inspector's asked me basically just to check in.
Chief inspector's got
I
involved?
believe, well, whatever rank it is he called me. He was a sir, certainly. In relation to the use of the drone, where it's not been for sport or recreation, or where it's been audited, apparently you need specific drone insurance.
Yes,
is that something you can
that's
show me
something I
evidence of?
forgot actually. Yeah, I've got the I've got drone insurance. I'll just pull it out.
I thought you would be able to, but I thought I'd just double check all your boxes.
That's a good one. If they're making money from the drone footage, at this moment of time, I've actually told you it's for YouTube, but you're not to know. But if any indication that they're making money, insurance, I'll show you.
Oh, sorry. That's good to know.
And will that be specific for that particular drone, I'm assuming, then?
For the person, for the operator.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so you've got like an operator's insurance to fly any drone? Or do you select your insurance based on the weight or like the class of drone, I imagine?
I'm just trying to get it.
Were they trying to pull us away for something? I heard them calling them up. Okay.
No, as the FIM.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I presume you've already had the chat.
Yeah.
What is DJ? Is it initials or just?
Yeah, there was other people doing it at the time. He was called PJ. I wanted to be similar, so I called myself DJ.
Who's better? In your humble opinion?
Him, because he was my inspiration.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
I'm going to ring these because...
Is it being problematic?
Yeah, I'm going to ring them. Because it's quite a good exercise, actually.
Thank you for calling COVERDRONE. We are authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. Please note calls may be recorded for training and monitoring purposes. Please press 1 for claims or press 2 for all other inquiries.
See if they're better than car insurance without the answer to the phone.
Good afternoon, COVERDRONE. Someone speaking, how can I help?
Hello, I'm a drone operator in company with the police. Could I just confirm over the phone that I've got drone insurance for them?
I can take a look for you.
What do you need from me?
Have you got a policy number there at all? Or?
No, that's the problem. I can't find it in my emails, so I just thought I'd ring you.
Okay. Have you got the name of the business that we insured?
djaudits. In fact, I'm one of the referrals on your website. Did you know that?
I'm not 100% sure on all of them. I can take a look at that for you as well if you'd like.
No, it's okay. I just thought it would ring bells. But yeah, it's one of the drop-down options. I actually recommend people to come to you, and you pay me a monthly fee. You pay me.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you pay me commission each month. Is it Stephen? Is it?
This isn't Stephen. This is Sam.
Right. Okay. Yeah, just as an exercise for the officers, they've asked about insurance, which is great because people making money from flying the drone, they should have insurance, shouldn't they?
So can I start confirm the name, sorry, there as well?
You've got my name there, haven't you? Oh, you want me to say my real name?
Yeah, just to confirm the name.
I don't want the officers to have it because it's one of the things that we do for the video. Now, go on. Yeah, I'll mute this out.
That's great, thank you. So it looks like currently there isn't a live policy on the account. I can take a look if there's another account on there for you.
I've not got a live policy.
At the moment it doesn't look like it. I'm going to see if you've got another account under a different name.
When did that expire then?
Okay, no, sorry, yeah, you do have a current policy under a different name, so under your full name, not the company name.
I do or do not?
Policy there. You do.
I do.
You do currently have a live policy.
Before you answered the phone, the constable to my right says, I hope they're better than car insurance people. But you're not, are ya? You're making mistakes. You're making me sweat more than I need to. Okay, so just for the police benefit then, just repeat what you need to say to them.
Yes, you do currently have a live commercial policy on the account. It is live and it is live and renewable until the 17th of the 1st of 2025.
Awesome. And does that, sorry, it's PC Kirk here, does that cover him for all use of drones of all classes, or is that just for one in specific?
So it's all use of drones, any legal drone that you can fly or operate, because it's only a liability-only policy, so you don't have to name the drones on the policy. It'll just cover any drone that you can legally operate within the rules and regulations.
Cool. Awesome. No worries. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
That's right. Have a nice day.
Yeah, what was your name?
My name's Sam.
All right, thank you, Sam. Bye-bye for now.
That's right. Bye.
Ooh, made you sweat there for a second, didn't he?
See, all you need is the car's seized, isn't it? Everything's seized and it was their mistake. You don't need it, do you?
We will leave you to it, mate. As you clearly already know all your rules and regs about where you can and where you can't. Just stay with it. And
I'm trying to promote the correct way.
Yeah.
To everyone watching, you guys, businesses.
Cool. And yeah, just try not to antagonise them. If anything happens, we'll come back out again. But as long as there's no offences, we'll probably just
I'm moving on. Moving on now.
No worries. Have a good day, sir.
Shake hands.
Yeah, all right then. Why not? You've been all right.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Take care. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What a great conclusion there. XPO Logistics overreacting. A lot of education passed to the constables there. Even the chief inspector got involved with that. Wow. So we'll wait for them to drive off. We'll hide a keyring. And then we'll find another interesting business to film. Where should we put it? So as the unmarked trailer leaves sight and the marked police car leaves sight, 73 plate, very nice. We'll just quickly hide this keyring. Even more plain vehicles, look. XPO. You just never know, do you? Where they're from. The location of the djaudits keyring on this video is just popping out the bottom of the 10-mile-an-hour sign just there, look. So if you are one of the first people to watch the video and you do want a keyring, good luck with that. We're going to move on. A very long video, but the police were absolutely spot on, weren't they? Doing all the checks. Yeah, one of the things that I did forget was the insurance. Chief Inspector knows his stuff. So if you have enjoyed that video, do give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now.